So, hey, I wanted to address this issue about dating newbies. I've talked about this before. This is not the first time this topic has come up. It's come up many times, and I'm glad I'm finally taking a moment to make a video about it. So I believe that, first of all, I don't believe anyone is an expert on poly. The only thing that I would say, it's okay to say, refer to yourself or refer to others as a vet. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I think what is implied by that needs to change. People who've been at this for a while are usually the folks we're talking about, like if they've been at it for years or whatever. But having been at it for years does not mean that you have been actively engaging in different kinds of relationships, and actively engaging and learning from those experiences so that you will actually develop some sophistication in how you manage your multiple relationships. Just because you've been at it for a while does not mean that you're doing the work, does not mean that you're doing the experiences and the work and will actually demonstrate that you are not still doing and thinking newbie, what someone new to this would be doing and thinking. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to say. So we got to be careful with this whole assumptions about vets thing, because in my experience has taught me that time in does not mean that you have been doing the growth, the work, and that you even have a range of experiences that, some people, they talk about this for years, but they don't really do it. Like, they don't really date and have relationships and fuck them up and learn from the fuck ups. Like, they don't do that. That said, vets always fucking it up. People that, if you're doing this and you keep doing it and you're not afraid to try to have relationships, then that means you're going to make mistakes and you're going to fuck it up. So the types of mistakes that you make will be different. That's the key. You won't be having, if you've been put in a place to be jealous or, many, many times, and you've been actively trying to figure out how to manage your jealousy and practicing that, then, after a while, you won't still be managing your jealousy the same way as you did when you first encountered it, right? One would hope, right? So that's the first, I just want to make that clear. Being a vet does not, in my opinion, and the way I conceptualize it, does not mean years in. It means that you actually have been trying, making mistakes, doing relationships, encountering things, learning from them, growing yourself, practicing effective relationship skills like communication, like emotional management, time management, because that's a key thing that you need to learn how to do if you have multiple relationships. Just like if you have multiple children, you got to manage your time. So that's the first thing. And I feel like I should make a statement about that before I talk about anything else related to if newbies should date vets. Okay. A vet, because of practice and mistake making, is going to hopefully make different mistakes after they've been at it for a while. Not the same ones that a newbie is going to make. So that is an important distinction to make. And I'm going to stop this video here and do a second part related to why newbies should probably not date vets. Okay. I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Next video.